An officer ordered a prisoner of war to lift a wooden beam. But after being starved for so long, he was too weak to stand. He used every bit of strength he had just to barely lift it. Then the officer told his men, if he dares to drop it, shoot him on the spot. The soldier's legs began to shake, but he still refused to let it fall. He wasn't afraid of dying. He was protecting the dignity that had already been crushed. As time went on, he held on through sheer willpower. His fellow prisoners were moved by his determination. Even the officer watching changed from arrogant to afraid. At that moment, all the prisoners stopped what they were doing to cheer him on. The soldier knew he wasn't just standing for himself, but for the strength of a nation, the soul of his people. He looked the officer in the eye and told himself survive. Living would be the thing that truly frightened the enemy. He gave it everything he had and raised the beam high above his head. His name was Louis. As a kid, he was always getting into trouble, but he had one thing going for him. He could run fast. One day, he snuck into a stadium and stole some milk. When the staff spotted him, he jumped over the fence and ran. His brother, who was training nearby, saw the whole thing. He asked Louis to join the school track team. Louis refused. He knew everyone saw him as just a troublemaker. No one believed in him. But his brother told him the truth, that he could be more. From then on, Louis came in first place in every race he ran. It wasn't long before he was picked for the national team and set to compete internationally. But facing world-class runners, Louis still had a long way to go. His family, listening to the broadcast, were on edge. But in the final lap, Louis showed incredible endurance. He passed runner after runner and even broke the record. Everyone was thrilled. The kid once seen as a delinquent was now standing in the spotlight. Louis had transformed again and again. At that point, he was full of hope for life, but it didn't last long. War broke out, and he chose to enlist, becoming an Air Force bombardier. But during one mission, his plane malfunctioned and crashed into the ocean. He ended up butchered, a prisoner of war.